on, darnation!
Howdy folks, this is Apple Geek, and I am back from Everfree Northwest 2017. Wow, what a weekend. That con was an absolute blast. Lots of great panels, lots of cool people to meet, just it's a fantastic experience. But I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about that in this video because I've got an episode to watch. I've been waiting a few days to watch this one. This is My Little Pony Season 7, Episode 8. Don't know title. This aired the Saturday morning that I was at con. So I've been doing my absolute best to try and stay spoiler free on this. Mostly successful. I did unfortunately pick up a couple small things here and there. I do know that this is an episode focused on Big Mac as a character of significance. To what end, I really don't know at this point. And I heard that Vincent Tong voiced a character in this episode. I don't know which character. So, just a couple small things, nothing too overly serious. But, people talk at con, and it's hard to avoid all of that stuff. I didn't hear anything about the next episode, though, and I haven't heard anything about the Equestria Girls special, so that's been great. But I just want to let you guys know up front that there were a couple things. So, and I've pretty much been on Facebook blackout for the last 3 days to try and make sure I don't get anything else. So, but there it is. So, and I've been told by my good friend Capron to chug Red Bull for this one. So, yeah, the hype is real on this one. I've had a Red Bull, I've had a Mountain Dew, I've got another Red Bull, so this should be interesting. I'm expecting great things out of this episode. So, let's get this going. Episode 8, starting now. Hey, Apple Bloom.
Hey, Apple Bloom! Rarity's reorganizing her shop, and look what she found!
What did...
Old costumes from the talent show!
Oh, no!
We thought they'd come in handy in case we ever help
Oh,
a
no.
pony put on a play, or need to make a quick escape disguised as clowns.
Scootaloo would get the rainbow wig, of course. Hey, Big Mac.
Here you go, Big Mac. Whoa, that sure is a lot of apples. Are you
Yup.
making another delivery to Starlight's old village?
Yup.
That's an awful long way for a pony
Starlight's
to go,
Village.
isn't it?
Oh.
Yup.
You've been going there a lot lately. What is this, your 5th trip this week?
What? What?
So, what other costumes did you bring, Sweetie Belle? Are you crazy? We can't talk about costumes at a time like this. Time like what? Your brother is hiding something.
They're gonna tag along.
He was acting? Yeah, he totally blushed when you brought up how often he's been going to Starlight's old village.
Oh, no.
Something is
No.
definitely going on.
No.
One reason a pony would travel so far, so often.
Scootaloo knows what's up.
He's causing a lot of trouble and he wants to get away from the smell.
Apple Bloom, really? Oh, no. Here we go again. This is number 4 now? Fluttershy, Cheerily, Marble Pie, number 4. Okay, are we finally going to deal with this for once and for all? I sure hope so. 5 times in a week. That's something serious here. Oh, no.
Maybe he's a spy on a mission to thwart an evil villain with his secret weapon. An apple cannon. No,
Apple
that's
cannon?
crazy.
That would be
I think it's
awesome,
my
though.
broccoli thing. Why don't we just ask him? You saw how shifty he was acting earlier. There's
Hard
no
to say
way he'll tell us what
anything.
he's doing. Plus, I really want to go undercover. We already have costumes. Call me
That you do.
Agent Rainbow Head. I'll be shimmering spectacles. A librarian with a mysterious past.
What?
And I'll be a pirate spy.
I approve of this.
A sparrowet.
I approve of this.
Avast! Our ship be leaving port. Mac's leaving.
I swear the Apple
Fast,
family.
we gotta go. Now.
I swear the Apple family has pirate ancestors. Oh man.
Big Mac's a coming. Quick,
Oh, no.
act like apples. What?
Act like
How?
Apple. What? Oh no. And who is it? That was a big Sugar Belle.
Who's that pony?
Oh no. Well, this was unexpected.
I don't know. Shouldn't have taken the binoculars. I don't know any pony here. That must be Sugar Belle.
Yeah, they've never been here
Told
before.
me about her bakery. Obviously, she's just been ordering a lot of apples.
Or were they in season 6? I don't know. Yeah, there is something serious
nothing
going on
fishy's
here.
going on. No way! We came here to be spies, and no spy I know has ever solved a case that quick. How many spies do you know? That's not important. What's important is that we do more
Maybe
recon.
Sweetie Drops?
Follow my lead.
Scoodle that hair. Best disguises ever.
Whoa, she sure likes her apples. What is she doing?
Or
Making the biggest
one apple
pie
in particular.
Equestria? Thanks for coming all this way,
Is he gonna
Big Mac.
talk?
It's sure
Oh,
nice
no.
seeing you again so soon.
Oh my word, the flirting is real.
Yep.
Oh, newspaper, boring old muffins. But thanks to your apple deliveries, I get to bake all kinds of delicious treats. Apple pies, apple fritters, apple turnovers, caramel apples, caramel apple cakes.
Applejack
I
just
wish
felt
I
a
had
disturbance in the
more
Apple
room to
Force.
display it all. My shelves only hold so much. I'm telling you, this pony really likes her apples.
Mm-hmm.
Or Big Mac. Huh? Just look.
Thank you.
Boop. Sweetie Belle, I think you're mad. I think
Tell me there's not like some sort of love potion or weird things going on here.
Psst, Big Mac.
Well, hi.
Now remember, my brother's super shy, so he's probably gonna be embarrassed about his crush. Just try to make him feel comfortable.
And he's just gonna spill now, isn't he?
Hey, Big Mac, it's me, Apple Bloom.
Yup.
We're here too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you a very personal question, and I want you to answer honestly.
Interesting he didn't freak out that they're there, but...
Do you have a crush on Sugar Belle?
Yup.
Well,
Just
that was easy.
straight up admits it.
Exactly. My big brother has his very first crush. First crush? What about Cheerily?
It doesn't really count when you trick a pony into drinking a love potion, does it?
Yes.
Nope.
Nope.
My brother has a crush. My brother has a crush. My brother has a crush. Wait, does Sugar Belle even know you like her?
Uh-uh.
Then you
What?
gotta tell her.
Ha-
I
I think she...
We're pretty sure she likes you. I mean, she keeps ordering apples just so she can see you again.
You think so?
Totally. But you'll never know
Yes.
if you don't try.
Okay.
Yes!
Go get her, Big Mac.
So they haven't admitted it to each other, even though it's painfully obvious. Hi again. Oh no!
Hey, girl. I was writing poetry by the pond when I saw these flowers.
No.
I thought I'd show them how pretty you are.
Oh, thanks, Featherbanks.
Oh. Okay, that.
Is it possible to have two crushes at once? Because it looks like Big Mac may not be the only pony Sugar Belle likes.
Yeah. Well, there's another guy who thinks he's a contender, but
Where are
I
you
don't think he
going?
has a chance.
You can't let that feather fella get in the way of your one true love.
You've got to take him down. What can he do that you can't?
That.
Whoops. These balls are like you. I'll always catch
So?
you if you fall.
Oh, and he's got an... Oh, my word. Really?
Seriously?
This guy,
That
this
line
guy.
Worked?
She'll never pick me.
Sure she will, cause we're gonna help you.
No love potions.
Don't worry, Big Mac. We learned our lesson the hard way. Yeah, we're never gonna do that again.
Besides, I know exactly what to do.
That was
When
legit.
I was younger, I read all the fairy tales.
When you were younger, huh?
Well, I was younger on the way here. It was a long ride.
Technically true.
Anyway, as long as we do what the book says, you're pretty much guaranteed a happy ending.
Right.
Well, how about this one?
Rescuing a
They should have brought Spike.
pony in distress. That's perfect. Of course, we'll have to improvise without a dragon.
Huh. Too
Yeah.
bad Spike isn't here. Not that he's very threatening.
So what should we do?
Wait around for Sugar Belle to get herself
Oh,
into a
what are they
scary
gonna come
situation?
up with?
Or we bring the danger to her.
Oh, no. This probably won't end well.
All right, Scootaloo's
Well, it'll
gonna
probably end well,
pretend
just
to take
won't
Sugar Belle's things.
go well getting
and
there.
you swoop in and stop her. Ready?
Nope.
Yeah.
Come on! You're gonna be her hero! In fairy tales, the knight in shining armor always gets the girl.
This is not a fairy tale, though. This.
The pony, help!
Oh boy. Stop! And he snags it. Mm-hmm.
Here's your sugar. Though it is not as sweet as you.
What a line.
Thank you, Feather. That smooth-talking pony stole our rescue, and it totally would have worked.
Yep.
We're just gonna have to keep trying. Big Mac, are you ready to take it up a notch?
Oh, yup.
That wasn't what he had in mind.
There's nothing more romantic than waking your special pony from a sleeping spell with a magical kiss. See, they rode off into the sunset.
Cutie.
Any sign of feather bangs?
Yeah, Feather Bangs is starting to remind me a lot of Gaston.
Negative. Coast is clear. It's now or never, Big Mac.
Face. Oh no. Oh! That's gonna be a meme.
Oh, girl, you've been working hard all day. Allow me to treat you like the princess. You are.
Really?
Hey, that's our metaphorical sunset they're riding off into!
This ends now. Featherbangs may have good timing and a good mane. But let's see him compete with a song.
Say what now?
Of
What?
course. Why didn't we think of it before?
What?
Every great love story hinges on the romantic musical number.
People are gonna get a song.
Big Mac, you've got to write a song for Sugar Belle.
Yup.
Oh boy.
Come on, Big Mac!
It's gonna be a legit song or
is so romantic.
yeah.
When he speaks, I pretend he's talking to me. Come on! You can do better than him! Just like we practiced!
Come on, Big Mac, you can do it!
We'll take a walk down by the river.
Oh my word. This is
Watch
awesome!
the sunset from the field. We'll plant the seeds of love together
Wow.
and water them right for a really good yield. Sugar
Aww.
Belle, sweet as pie, you're the apple of my eye.
Oh, that was good.
Cherry blossom in a field of rye.
He's wearing a hat.
Where
Yes.
the heifer's milked and fed, and the pigs are in the sty. Won't you be there by my side?
I knew something was coming. Boy band, really?
To come see what I was seeing, you were the one that made me believe I could fly. Whoa, 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 birds could not sing a song that says beautiful. I'd do anything. That's
It's a good song, I gotta admit.
You are the sun, painting my heart in the sky. Whoa, oh. Sugar, sugar belle, oh, when will you tell me that you feel the same? Like an angel on a candy cane. Oh, the sunlight shining through a drain.
Sugar
Not sure how this
Belle,
go-
when I look in your eyes,
Yeah,
I
dude.
see the color blue. And it reminds me
And
of
she's
the
gonna be
sky
mad at both of them.
above, which is also blue.
Yeah, Big Mac, stop forcing it.
Hey, hey, yeah. Be my sugar plum, I will be your watermelon. Every time you smile, I can feel my heart swelling. Blood is rushing from my head to my hooves, yeah. I start moving when I'm feeling that groove, yeah.
I've been writing this song for you, searching for the perfect rhyme, for the words I wanna say. Be mine.
Yeah, she's just getting tossed around and argued over, and she ain't having that.
Sugar Belle. Roses are red and violets are blue.
Oh, this is painful.
My love is burning hot like a cheese fondue.
Ah, that reference.
Sugar Belle.
Sugar Belle, Sugar Belle, Sugar Belle, Sugar Belle.
Enough! And they just wrecked your whole shop. Yep. Oh!
What in Equestria has gotten into you two? If you think I'm the kind of pony that likes all this nonsense, then you clearly
Exactly.
don't know me at all. I wish every pony would just leave me alone.
Okay. Oh, hey, Night Glider. Party favor?
Oh, Big Mac! Well, no pony's seen him. I feel terrible. I've never seen my brother so upset before. Oh, Big Mac! Big Mac!
Looking for more ideas?
Are you okay?
Nope.
No.
Sorry it didn't work out with Sugar Belle.
Heart
We don't
crushed.
get it. Big grand gestures always work in the fairy tales.
It's a fairy
But
tale.
Sugar
It's
Belle's
real
not a
life.
fairy tale princess.
Thank you.
She's a real pony. She's kind, she works hard, and she's sweeter than everything in her bakery.
Oh.
That's it! We should have been thinking about what would mean a lot to Sugar Belle.
I know just the thing.
Oh,
but
boy.
I'm gonna need your help.
Oh boy.
Even after we messed it up?
Yep. Come on.
What are we gonna do? Again with the disguises.
Hello! My name's Shivering Spectacles, and I'm a librarian with a mysterious past.
That was Sweetie Belle's stick.
Okay, Wait a minute. You look familiar. I shouldn't. I'm new in town. Mind showing me around? Sure. That's the whole town.
Yep, pretty much.
Just the one street.
Yep.
hope you clean it up.
That look on her
I
face,
don't
like,
think Scootaloo can hold her off much longer.
what are they
Now,
building?
Hold on a minute. Are you sure I can't buy you a new bag? I'm good. It's no big deal. But,
Yeah, as I've just had about enough I can deal with today.
Okay, what's going on? Ah, the cupcake has landed! Repeat, the
The cupcake is
cupcake
landed.
has landed! Big Mac!
Oh,
You made me a new display case?
one with more
Yep.
shelves.
You made it
Oh,
bigger! You remembered!
of course.
Now I have twice as much room for all my desserts! Which means I can make even more! I've been dying to try baking cream pies and whoopie pies and icebox cakes and, of
Whoopie pies?
course, more apple treats.
Oh,
Oh, Big Mac, thank you so much.
please don't let this
This
end
is
with
the
her.
sweetest thing any pony's ever done for me.
Or no, or
I like you too.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
The most romantic thing ever! Wait a minute. I recognize you, Phillies.
Yeah.
Have I been with you this whole time? I'm Big Mac's little sister, and these are my friends. We're sorry for everything we put you through today, Sugar Belle. Big Mac never would have gone through with all of those crazy, over-the-top, downright ridiculous attempts to impress you if we hadn't put him up to it.
At least you admit
We
it.
learned our lesson. Romance isn't about impressing some pony.
Oh.
It's about doing something that means something special to that pony you love. Like a lot.
Apple Bloom? I think they get it.
Yeah. Yeah, exit. Alright, CMC's take him down. Book him into the next county.
Sorry, Feather. You're a little too late.
Yep.
Sugar Belle's already picked her special son pony.
But don't worry, you've got 3 not-so-secret admirers right behind you.
Yeah, did you ever notice them?
What should I say to them?
You asking us for advice?
notice them?
Look, I can main flip, write poetry, and juggle, but actually talking to a pony, it scares me almost as much as loneliness. Will you help me, please?
Oh boy.
Gee, I don't know about this. He just needs a little nudge in the conversation department. Besides, I
Give him a
don't think
hoof.
Big Mac's ready to leave just yet.
Nah.
Let's do it!
Featherbangs, the Cutie Mark Crusaders are at your service!
Okay, so, he ain't so bad. Alright. Oh man, Battle for Sugar Belle. I gotta go back and check those voices. Oh man, so where is this gonna go now? I mean, is Sugar Belle gonna move to Ponyville, or is Big Mac moved? Big Mac can't really move away from the farm. I expect to see this followed up on. That's all I'm gonna say. They better not just let this hang for the rest of the season. I need to see where this is gonna go. Big Mac finally hit that. All the other ships have burned, okay? They're burned and sank. They're at the bottom of the ocean. Big Mac and Sugar Belle is where it's at. Period. End of story. Okay, fandom. What do you got for me this time? Alright, I gotta watch through this again, talk to some friends. I will be back for you guys in just a little bit. Okay. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed my little intro to this particular reaction video. As I've said many times in the past, I'm just not really into the whole shipping thing because it's such a controversial thing, but this was too much of a thing to... I mean, this wasn't even a small hint of a thing. This was a full-on shipping episode. So I just felt like I had to do something. And a buddy of mine kind of sparked an idea, and I just went with it. And so yeah, some After Effects time, and there you go. So hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, oh well. Sorry, I can't please everybody. But yeah, a lot of people had their ships crash and burn on this. But I kind of like where this went. I'll get into that in a second. I'm just going to say quick, we've been getting a lot of screen time from the Cutie Mark Crusaders this season. I definitely approve of this. I love those characters. I'm just kind of shocked at how much we're actually getting this season. To start off with, they had cameo appearances in the premiere episode, as well as a little cameo at the end of Fluttershy Leans In. And then that was episode 5, and then episode 6, Forever Philly, with the team with a focus on Sweetie Belle. Episode 7, we got Scootaloo and Parental Guidance with cameo appearances of Apple Bloom and Sweetie Belle. And now here in this episode, here they are again. And like, wow. It's like 4 episodes in a row, just boom, 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 boom. So 3 of them with actual significant roles. So this is awesome. Come back to them again a little bit later here. Big Mac. Character building. I tell you, the season of callbacks continues, and the character building of secondary characters continues this season. It's been a significant focus here. Big Mac, it's kind of one of the big hanging threads with this guy in terms of the whole relationship status. And we've got some interesting insight into the background of his character, like back with Where the Apple Lies at the end of season 6 and whatnot, which was great. But for present day stuff, it's like, well, what does he have going on currently? And that's kind of the thing. So I'm sure some people are saying, like, why did we even need to see this? But like I said, it's a hanging thread that I think that needed to be dealt with, and I'm glad they did. Because, I mean, hey, why shouldn't he be happy, you know? Obviously, he's been interested in finding a special sun pony, so why not finally address that? As far as the previous ones, and the Fluttershy thing, I'm not entirely sure where that one started. As far as I can tell, it's basically just a thing that the fans created simply based on the fact that both he and Fluttershy were kind of on the shy side. At least they used to be, so I'm guessing that's where that started. Other than that, I really don't know. The cheerleader thing, obviously, that was Hearts and Hooves Day back in season 2. And that even was sort of touched on again back in Slice of Life in season 5, at least in terms of the two being in proximity to each other. Maybe there's other instances I don't really recall right offhand. But then, of course, more recently we had Marble Pie show up in Hearthbreakers in season 5. So that's a much more recent one. That one, of course, is a little complicated due to the fact that, you know, they could be related. I mean, it's such a distant relation, it honestly doesn't matter, but obviously a lot of people are kind of taking issue with that, and it just creates a whole mess. So I'm like, yeah, it's probably not the best one to land on. And of course, the cheerleader one was a love potion-induced thing, or a love poison-induced problem. So yeah, it hasn't had the greatest luck with relationships here. So, and I don't know how this one started. I mean, we weren't shown anything to figure out how this started, but clearly something was getting serious there, because I mean, 5 trips to this village in a week. Wow. And it sounded like it was because Sugar Belle was actually ordering lots and lots of apples. Like, she wanted to see him more often and stuff. So yeah, and he's so drunk with his crush on her. Like, he's just completely oblivious to things like the CMC's tagging along in the cart and whatnot. And even just the fact that they were there, and he knew they were there, like, why did he never question, like, what are you doing here? Why did you follow me? Why aren't you at home? You know, why are you away from home on your own, sort of, unsupervised? I mean, look back to Some Pony to Watch Over Me, they were freaking out because Apple Bloom was on her own and such. So, well, for that, for that matter, still don't know Scootaloo's situation, but with Sweetie Belle's sister or parents approve of this. You know, it just kind of felt a little odd there, but they are getting older, obviously. But again, I think it can be explained away just by the fact that he is so consumed with this little crush thing he had going on, he wasn't really thinking about those kinds of things. So, and I was... I did begin to wonder if there was some sort of a spell thing or something going on, because he was just totally, you know, lost in this crush. But no, it was a legit thing for once. So, no love potions. Yeah, no, they're not going to help that way. And it was kind of good that they were there to help him in the end, because he probably would have just turned tail and gone home with that situation with Featherbangs if they had not been there. Granted, they didn't have the best of help to begin with, but it did all work out well in the end. So, and just to switch on to topics onto Featherbangs here. Yeah, Vincent Tong voicing yet another irksome character. So is he ever going to voice a character that we really enjoy having around? And I don't think anybody has a problem with Donut Joe, but he doesn't have much of a role in the show, you know? I mean, then we've got Garbo, who's kind of a jerk, Blue Blood, obvious there, and then Flash Sentry. And I honestly like Flash Sentry too, and a lot of for some reason that character just seems to be highly controversial, and I don't really get why. It just seems like you either love him or you hate him, and there is no in between allowed in some people's opinions. I don't get that, but whatever. I like the character well enough. So, but yeah, hey, he finally got a song to sing, and based on what I just heard from him here at Everfree, that guy can definitely sing. So I'm glad he got a chance to do that. Yeah, just obviously a Justin Bieber-esque type character. You know, just it's full of cheesy pickup lines, and you know, just the whole it's just so many cliches. You know, the obliviousness to the mares that are following him around and just fawning all over him, and just like how do you not notice that? As I did finally pick up later in the episode, it's like, yes, this felt like it kind of had the whole Gaston vibe from Beauty and the Beast going on, especially with the three mares there and Sugar Belle stuff. I don't know why I didn't get that. It was just I was too enveloped in the story to really think about some of those items, but yeah. A lot of cliches and stuff. And I you know, this just popped into my head. I doubt this is something most people will focus on, but I do like the fact that he's an Earth pony, just like Big Mac, because that more or less put the two on equal ground. I mean, as much as a show-off as he was, at least he didn't have, you know, unicorn magic or Pegasi flying abilities and whatever to show off even more. So I did like that they went that direction. So yeah, they end up competing for Sugar Belle's affection. The whole fairy tale story thing just it's just kind of cringing on that. It's like it doesn't work in real life. Not really. I'm sure there are situations where there, I remember hearing stories, like nothing specific, but I remember hearing from people about, you know, when they met the person that they fell in love with and got married to and whatever, that it was kind of a fairy tale moment, you know, it happened just perfectly. And, you know, of course, a lot of people want that. They don't typically get it. Some do get that. But I think in the cases where it does work, it just happens to work. Like, you can't really set it up to work right, or else it doesn't go well, as we saw here. So, I mean, yeah, it's a cartoon. It's not real life either. But I do like the fact that they made those distinctions, because there's a lot of situations presented in this cartoon that do mimic real life. That's one of the reasons this show is so great. So I love how they actually highlighted the fact that, you know, these fairy tale stories, they just don't really work well in reality. But yeah, Featherbangs was certainly taking full advantage of the forced attempts at a fairy tale ending type thing there. But he was just focusing too much on, you know, trying to be cool and suave and whatever. There really wasn't a whole lot of substance there. He's basically just in there, you know, showing off. He wasn't actually trying to do really actual nice things for her. You know, whereas on the other hand, you got Big Mac. You know, he's the one that's actually making all these trips, very long trips to this village just to deliver apples to her and such. I mean, he's going above and beyond. Yeah, obviously the situations just escalate kind of out of control and eventually lead to the song. And yeah, what a song. I tell you, that song, there was great moments, there's cringy moments, and it just the back and forth is just amazing. Definitely not going to be one of my favorite songs to re-listen to a lot, but I do like certain parts of it where you know, some, like, basically the initial 2 parts each for Big Mac and Feather Bangs were quite good in my opinion. I know it's kind of the, you know, the whole pop music thing, whatever's rather generic, fine, whatever. Either you like it or you don't, I guess. You know, I kind of liked it. If you don't, great, fine. It's just differing opinions. But I said, then when they started to force it, it just got like just stop. I'm really wondering. This is actually interesting story that I'm bringing you guys from Everfree. When I was at the VIP dinner, the Royal Princess Banquet with the princesses, it came up in conversation at the table when Nicole Oliver was at my table that the day, this is going all the way back to Hearts and Hooves Day, you know, these voice actors don't always get to record in the studio at the same time as each other. But in that particular instance, Nicole and Peter New were in the studio at the same time recording their lines for Hearts and Hooves Day. And when it got to that whole thing where they were drunk with the love poison and doing the whole, you know, the schmoopy doopy whatever, you know, lines, like they were actually in the studio, like looking across at each other, like they could just see each other's eyes, like right across over the all the equipment and stuff. And we're standing there just eyeing each other and literally trying to outdo each other on the sappy lines and stuff. And it sounded like the people outside the recording booth were just dying with laughter. Like, oh, I would pay good money to see that. But that's why it just makes me wonder for this episode. I just wonder if Peter and Vincent were actually in, you know, recording like the lines for the song at the same time for stuff, because they were kind of doing the whole, you know, trying to outdo each other during the song and stuff. That must have been a really fun day if they were doing that. So anyway, but you know, ultimately the whole thing ended in failure, and they, you know, demolished her shop in the process, and all this, you know, freshly baked pies and everything. And man, yeah, she was quite ticked at both of them. It's like, I'm not a piece of meat to be fought over, you know. It's like, if you think this is what I want, then, you know, both of you just need to get out of here. Admittedly, you know, Big Mac had just well, they were both kind of getting a little bit desperate, more so Featherbangs, I think, but you know, it finally came to the realization for Big Mac that is like, well, actually, I think it was Apple Bloom that finally realized, like, hey, you know, instead of trying to do stuff just to show off, that like you need to do something that actually is meaningful to the person that you like. And Big Mac got the idea to, hey, I'm gonna fix the, you know, the counter that I wrecked and make it even better in the process. And that was something that she really honestly appreciated and enjoyed. So, you know, obviously stuff like that is much more sincere. It's much more giving of yourself. You're not just flaunting yourself. You're doing something nice for someone else because you appreciate them and just, you know, want to do that for them. So that's something that's much more meaningful of a thing to, you know, base a relationship on. And so it shows you really truly care about the other person. So it was great to see. And then yeah, Featherbangs got really desperate at the end, just that like Victrola thing there, whatever, the record player is trying to belt out a song outside. Like, dude, stop. You're just digging the hole even deeper. But yeah, but then, you know, got a little bit of a redemption thing for him. I mean, the guy wasn't really being that big of a jerk about things. I mean, nowhere near Blue Blood level. You know, he had admitted to the CMCs, like, well, they point out to him, like, hey, you've got these, you know, these other, you know, ponies over here who really, you know, are, you know, want your attention and such. And like, okay, well, how did I not even notice them? It's like, well, I don't know. I was like, all I know how to do is like flip my hair and, you know, do these lines and stuff. I don't know how to actually like talk to somebody really. Like, okay, well, hey, he admits it. That's the first step to solving any problem, is admitting the problem. So that was a great step. And, you know, now I can see like he sincerely does want a relationship. Like, he's not just out to steal somebody else's girlfriend or whatever. He, you know, he wants to have a relationship. He just doesn't really know how to go about doing it right. So, you know, it looks like the CMCs actually decided to help him out. Not quite sure how that would end up, and I doubt we'll ever see that. Probably for the best. But, you know, so that, you know, showing that he wanted to, you know, that he's willing to admit faults and wanting to improve. I mean, hey, that's a great, you know, character trait right there. So I certainly wouldn't mind seeing this guy again and seeing what he was able to work out with that. You know, I get the feeling it's probably a one-time character, but we'll just have to wait and see. You know, just circling back around the CMCs, I do like their role in this, though, because, you know, I have heard some people complain about the CMCs that are kind of a little one-dimensional of themselves, like they're just going to, you know, help others figure out their cutie mark issues over and over again. This really wasn't that, unless you consider them helping Featherbanks to be a cutie mark issue. That I'm not really certain of. But it certainly wasn't Big Mac's thing that they were helping. They were just trying to basically play matchmaker with the two of them, because they're, looks like they really love the whole, you know, fairy tale thing and the romantic stuff and whatever too. So, but it just, to me, it seems like the CMCs are really just all about helping others, you know, regardless of the situation. They, you know, if they see a problem and they want to help fix it, I mean, they'll go to significant lengths to try and help you fix that problem, whatever the situation may be. So I love that quality about them, is just, you know, always wanting to help somebody else out, even if you have to go way out of your way to do it. That's a fantastic quality, and you know, we need more people in the world like that. I wish I was more willing to do that in certain situations. So, something to keep in mind for sure. So yeah, just all around great episode. And, you know, finally established where things are for Big Mac relationship wise. I really want to see where this is going to go now. Like, I would love to see Sugar Belle show up on the farm someday and such. You know, not really sure where that's going to go, but just hope they don't leave it hanging, because I think the two really do make a cute couple. And yeah, I mean, I want Big Mac to be happy. I don't think anybody wouldn't. So it's great. And just a side note here, or a footnote more like, the town itself, noticed a couple interesting changes. Well, some of it's minor. It's just like storyboarding differences. It appears, compared to back in like the season 5 premiere and stuff, the houses kind of shrunk a little bit, had fewer windows in them. I mean, that's minor inconsistencies in the storyboarding and whatnot. But I noticed Starlight's house is gone. She had her own house at the end of the street, you know, where you know, past the 2 rows of houses that basically made the equal sign. It's just completely gone. So I don't know if that was an oversight in terms of the storyboarding, or, you know, like just like how the fancy playground equipment with the just disappeared from the school after Crusaders of the Lost Mark. Or is that intentionally gone? You know, like, did they decide to just demolish the house? It seems odd they would do that, because, like, why demolish a perfectly good house? And obviously they're all now on good terms with Starlight. It seems like a rash thing to do, to just tear it down. So Not quite sure what to make of that, but yeah, sound off in the comments if you've got any thoughts about that. I do kind of wish the town would grow a little bit or something. Actually, I'm a little surprised by the number of ponies we've got running around there. The town isn't that big. Like, where do they all stay and work and everything? It seems a little odd in that aspect, but I wish the town would get a proper name too. As I did some checking on that, and as far as I can tell, it's just called Our Town or the Town with No Name. I think I've referred to it as the Village of Equality. I don't believe that's ever been mentioned anywhere officially or not. Saw a note that like M.A. Larson thought that it's something that like the fans should name themselves or something. I'm not sure where they're gonna go with that, but it is kind of a quaint little town. I just would like to see good things keep happening for it because there's a lot of great ponies that live there, you know? So yeah, that's really all I got on this. It's just all around great episode and good lesson, I think, for, you know, people looking to start relationships with others is, you know, kind of some reminders about, you know, be sincere about it. Don't just try and show off and, you know, do stupid things. I'm not sure how to put it in any better words than that. So, yeah, at this point, I've already watched episode 9. I need to get my commentary on that. That was a fun episode as well. So, speaking of which, I need to get going on that. So, for this one, say thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you again in the next commentary.